Back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dragonfly Master 1324, and today I have a little bit of information for you about the server. So if you guys didn't know this already, we've been making a server as of like I think the end of last month, like the beginning or something like that of last month, and we were saying that we wanted to finish it and open it for pre-beta soon. Well, as that being said, we're about to finish the pre-beta. He's currently AFK unless he just forgot to unmute his mic. But as of all this, what is this and why is this? Someone intended to grieve. Caught you red-handed, whoever it was. Don't do it again. Anyway, but we'll be looking for some pre-beta testers, and if you guys are interested, perhaps, feel free to either message me or Nikki in one of our social medias. Like, I suggest use mine because I'm the main host. I'll be the one mostly on, especially during the weeks. Or, you know, at least as far as you know on the weeks. So, what I'm going to list is that if y'all want to get a hold of me, use my Twitter, or in general, follow me on something that relates to the game communities, because I have a lot of those. I have like two technically because of Twitter, but I do use kind of an assortment of different social medias, but I'm only going to list my Twitter and my, you know, YouTube. So if you guys need to get a hold of me, use one of those two things. And if you don't want to, if you don't have Twitter, or you don't want to use Twitter, well, then you message me on YouTube. If you can't do that, which is just really comment on my video, then I don't know what else to say. But I do want to say that I still thank those two people that gave me a really positive comment. Well, there was like three, but the third one was like, it was a subtle nice. I like that one too. But we all try and do different things, so don't stop people try and ruin your day. I haven't really streamed much today, and if I did, it was really on Battlefield, and I didn't really have time to read quotes, because Battlefield would literally turn off my controller and stuff like that. But I'm gonna start working on the server, and all I really need to do is make the maze, which is really just a giant blue maze. And we're not gonna do it exactly how like Pac-Man has it. We're gonna make a randomized maze, of course, but you know, basically we're making a maze. We're gonna put some marshmallows in it. We're probably just gonna put them into the floor, and then we'll have some kits available, so we should be able to get this done today, and if not, tomorrow for sure. But I do want to list open betas, like beta testers will be available as of now. So if anyone's interested in joining the server, well, now's your chance. I'm gonna double check the spawn points because for some reason it gets kind of glitched. But I did turn off the messages, so I don't know if I'm really doing it correctly, so I'm going to have to turn those back on because I didn't know what those were at the time. So I'm going to go ahead and fix this really quick. So I have game messages, which is like if someone dies or something like that. And so the in-game IDs, because I needed those recently for the survival server, which we decided we're not going to work on the survival server until we get this done, and we get some beta testers, and we get some people to come and give us some good input. Or bad input, just depending. But we do intend to open this sometime this week. Sorry, weekend, or by Monday. So if you guys want to join and get your pre-beta, go ahead and join. We'll probably even make you a special kit just for it because you came in. On top of that, we'll give you at least one or two of the highest currency or something like that, which if you guys notice was like 250 or something like that. So it's pretty big currency. And on top of that, we'll have the store getting available. So kind of in the process of all that, we'll be making shop products. But we also have kits for you guys, including the warlocks, the brutes, and the mages, and it's the assassin, the brutes, and the warlocks, which are pretty much battle medics on your part. But we have 250, 200, 150, $150 worth of all this. So this is all, you know, good currency for you. And if you guys need to get over here, like replacement kits or stuff, we'll have replacement kits just in case. So I'm gonna start putting these signs down so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because sometimes explaining it doesn't really go through to people. I'm not saying that I'm downing your guys' intellect, I'm just saying that it makes it a lot easier if I just put down the signs while we're talking. But pretty much what's going to go down is, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make specific areas of these shops. So there's 3 areas here that you should use. There's 1, 2, and 3. 3 will probably be our repair kits and everything. Or, sorry, I should say our extra kits, so replacement kits. And that way, if you guys need it, you can get an extra kit if yours needs to be replaced. So let's say you accidentally threw it into lava, or someone or like you died and you like your kit and everything broke. So these are replacement kits. So these are your replacement kits. I'm gonna actually move this down right here because that looks pretty good. So these are your replacement kits. So this is where, like I said, if you need to replace kits that are broken or something like that, there you go, problem solved. You don't need to run all the way around to try and buy a new one. We might make it so there's like a small amount of currency, because depending on which kit it is, we'll make it better or higher in price. So we'll probably make it, we'll list off prices, we'll make like a book or something, so that way we can list the prices. But it is going to be cheap for the default kits. We'll probably make those ones just free. Anything you, like any kits that you bought, it'll depend on what it needs to be. So like, let's say if you bought a kit that was like maybe 20 credits, we'll make it so you have to pay like 10 credits. And I think we'll figure out a change system, so that way if you use like a 5 or something, we could just give you like nuggets or something. Which I think I'll do, so that way we at least have another like small currency. So that way you guys have to start with these currencies, and then you get small currency as change, which I quoted there. But you guys can't see that because there's no camera, but I'm quoting it as a change currency. So if you guys need it, it's there. The last thing we're going to work on other than that is a vault system, which we already have a basic idea for. We're basically going to do what we do every time we make vaults, is make a nice looking room, and then put a vault system in there. We'll put a sign with your name, and we'll even just put like a in general system for you. So we'll probably use iron doors because those are easy. That, or we'll even just use an iron, what's it called? Trap door, and then we'll just have you a lever, and then you guys have to open it like that, which makes it kind of fun. But we'll put one lever in the bottom on the inside of the door, so if someone even manages to get to the top one, then you have to figure out where the other level is. That, or we'll use a little bit of redstone, which I'll ask Nikki to do. That, or I'll have some other friends come along. So, like I said, if you guys want to assist for this last little bit, it would be a good time now-ish. And then, for the rest of it, that's pretty much us. We got the rest of it. But other than that,
I'm back.
hi. I was explaining them to what we're going to do. Because we forgot to make the vault systems.
Do you want me to...
The party? I suggest you do. Because I was telling them that the pre-beta testers, you guys could come today, and then you could start picking your kits. We'll give you like a starting currency maybe. We'll make you a special kit.
Like, probably like 5.
I'd say like maybe 2 of the lowest, like maybe, hang on, let's see.
No, how about this, like 2 of the highest?
You realize the highest is like 250, right, Nikki?
Never mind.
Wait, hang on. Yeah, it's 250 is the highest. What if we said we'll give you, let's see. We have, if we want to go for low currency, we have 50s, 100s, and 150s. What if
How
we
about
said...
we just give them 100?
How about this? How about we give them, what if we did 150 and one, like, hang on, why don't we just give them like a 200 currency starting for pre-beta testers?
And then they have to work to
And
get
then
the
they have
rest.
to work to get the rest, yeah. And then on top of that, we need to work on, gear for sale, so extra kits, so specialty kits. Also, okay, so Nikki, so since we need to...
yeah, the specialty kits.
We need the specialty kits. Now, it's okay, because we still just need to do the basic kits. I'll make some shop items so that we can, like, we need to make it so there's, like, at least one of these extra equipment requirements.
Oh,
I finished the floor.
You know what I forgot about?
Huh.
Like, when we first started this, I forgot we were doing game-related stuff and all the variety
Game and movies?
movies. And it just hurt in my brain for a good 10 seconds.
How'd you forget about that? We literally have movie-related things over there and game-related everything.
Xenomorph, I will make you one day. One day.
Also, Nikki, come here. So I was explaining to them while you were gone that we'll have we'll make it so there's 3 sections. So these are specifically for replacement kits, which will make, like, depending on what kits. So, like, the basic kits will replace for free. And then kits that use, let's say you spend 20 kits.
Sign, but you did.
I did.
Is this
also,
the shop? Is this the shop right here?
No, I think that will be, let's say these are specialty items, which are like maybe specific gears. That one's specialty gear.
Shop.
That'll be this, yeah, that'll be the shop.
There.
Let me, Okay, so this is specialty gear.
How do you want to do the vaults? Is the real question.
The vaults? Oh, I'll do the vaults.
Oh, this Pac-Man map is gonna take quite a while, isn't it?
No, we just need to finish the. We just need to do.
Maze, right?
Yeah, that's just it. That's just the maze.
Oh, that shouldn't be too complicated.
That
Hopefully.
really isn't. I was just gonna say, honestly, as long as we make it so it looks like it connects to everything, but it really doesn't connect to everything, then I think we should be okay. Just use like the neon color. Use like the. What's the brightest color we can get that's concrete?
I was just gonna use blue concrete.
I mean, yeah, that would be most reasonable. Do you want to do this and I can start working on the vaults?
There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this, Jake. Like,
Hang
there's
on,
no
hang on,
way.
hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, shut up. Let me see if Jay. What, Mike? By the way, this will be a 3 extra people job, really, because if I let maybe 2 or and we'll just see what happens. So I'm sending them all a party invitation. If they join, they join. If they don't, they don't. I'm gonna start working on the vault room for all this.
Oh, don't you dare run back. Just keep it.
Did you really, Wasabi?
This woman is my destiny.
don't have time for this.
I said, ooh woo, shut up and dance.
I give up on you. You're adopted.
Aw, father, no.
I like how quickly I just heard ooh woo, and I was just like, you're adopted.
Aw.
But Dad, no, you're adopted, son.
But Mom said.
But she said you're adopted too. See?
But father, you forget. I have no mother.
Exactly.
Ooh.
No, look, honey. Well, we failed. Honey, turn away. Bang!
That's a cyanide in Soviet where like parents.
What they'd be like. I know this
No,
because I
that'd be-
watched them. I mean, maybe Womble.
So do
would
I.
be- Well, I mean, but at least Womble would be a little bit smart about things, other than, you know, freaking Cyanide, who's, you know.
Cyanide would just be like, We need to kill it. Bam, bam, bam.
I don't think he'd do that. I think he'd do what they do when they find spiders in the house. Burn the entire place to the ground.
Yeah, probably. He'd be like, "Okay, son, we're gonna go to the grocery store."
Son, we're gonna go to the grocery
slowly
store.
pulls out oil can and match.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Anyway, I'm gonna go join a another Kit PvP server for ideas.
Okay.
Shut up! Don't blame me. I mean, don't judge me. Shut up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
So like I said, what's in the bag?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Umi Zoomy, in a world that's not so far away.
3, 4,
Umi City.
8, 9, 10. Do you mind not doing that while I'm trying to count? Because it's really hard to hear when I'm trying to count, and it makes it.
In a world that's not so far
Boy, I'm
away.
gonna mute you.
No, I'm gonna leave.
Okay, well, this, guys, is why it's hard to count when there are some people like that. It really makes my head hurt. I try so hard to be nice about it. So sorry about the ear rape, but seriously, don't do that if you're gonna be in my parties, especially Nikki's parties. Cause I can just tell Nikki with the flail of my, with a flick of my wrist, and a wave of my hand, we'll be gone. I don't know. I'm tired. We've been working so hard. I've kind of worked throughout the week, if y'all know that. But we are gonna go into the survival world way later in the month, probably. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, even though I did see that TNT under the map, which made me a little bit concerned. I'm gonna have a talk with most of the people I know are usually in these lobbies. Cause that's just rude. I didn't do that to your worlds if I've ever been in your worlds. I don't know why you need to do that to me. Which is why normally I say I don't have friends. Because it's disrespectful. If you're gonna disrespect me, I'm not gonna be your friend. I don't have friends. That's what I've always said. Like, Nikki understands when I say that, which I don't think he's ever really heard me say that, but if he did ever hear me say that, I'm sure he'd understand that. It's because people like to cross me. It's not a wise decision to cross somebody who could literally just say, get out of my life, easily. Or I can at least prove my point with most of the things that you can say. Like, you could say I'm gay. I could be like, maybe you're right, but what's wrong with being gay? And then you can't finish that sentence, because if you do, you're really a homophobe. And that's rude. And I'm not saying it's not a bad thing to be afraid of that kind of stuff, but it's not a good thing, especially if you're going to be disrespectful about it. Especially in the way that people use it today, it's just disrespectful.
I heard screaming.
Oh yeah, it's because Cold Wasabi joined, and while I was counting, literally started going like this consistently. And I couldn't keep my track going, so I literally had to tell him off, and he said I'm leaving. And then he left, and that was last of that. So I was, huh?
1 second.
Nikki's leaving a lot. I'm scared. Because I'm not going to work on this by myself. I've done pretty much a good majority of this. I ended up finishing the floor with one other person, which was quick enough. Let's see, I finished a couple of bits of the Tetris map. I ended up finding the TNT under our entire place here, which was annoying because there shouldn't be TNT in the world in general, except for the one TNT over there, which was related to miners. That's only an example TNT, though. Which, I don't know why people like to grief. It's stupid. Like, what are you gonna do with the TNT? You're just gonna blow away, like, the inspirations? Because we already keep those in our minds. Again, I may not fully remember, but we got the Grim Reaper without his horse, because we accidentally turned into peaceful. Because we were using the mining stuff. 300, because this is what they totally look like, 100%, I promise. A Halloween,
This
Friday
should be
13th,
the
and all that
last
stuff.
time I leave until I go eat.
Yeah. Anyway, but it's just kind of annoying to see that people like to grief, especially on such, like, hard-working worlds. Oh, Nikki doesn't know this yet. I found TNT under our all of our blocks over there. I already removed it and everything. Over here.
Boy.
There was a big block here mined out somewhere. I don't know where. I filled it up and everything. You should probably go
now
back
I
in creative.
remember. I remember.
Go back in creative so you're not in survival.
I think that was Sharky, if I remember correctly.
Sharky wouldn't have done that. He knows better.
Oh.
Especially because he was actually helping us with the world.
No, it was Sharky, I think. But he wasn't actually gonna blow it up, though.
Well, there was a lever
Then
in the middle of
either
like
Wasabi or Sharky, because I know that day I think it was
Wasabi.
and Sharky.
Wasabi's kind of disrespectful at times, so I would assume Wasabi.
Either Wasabi and Sharky or Sharky and Jay. One of those.
I don't think it's Sharky, and I don't think Jay knows we would be really upset if he did that because we work so hard, and this is a lot of a couple weeks worth.
Oh,
I
so
think they'd know better, and Sharky knows better too.
Would you do it like this? Is this how you did it? Like that?
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna try to make this look a bit nicer.
I mean, this is the extent of what we're gonna have to do for now. Let's not try and make it look nice yet. We gotta wait on input. Let's not overdo ourselves, Nikki.
It's my motto.
By the way,
Always overdo
Nikki, I
What?
made an
Yes.
impenetrable base, and we've had someone who was actually decently good at parkour try it, and it's actually, there's only one way in. Otherwise, you're gonna have to go through lava and survival.
What?
You'll see. When we go into the world, I'll show you because this one is meant to be known, but it's also a challenge in itself.
Why do I feel like you just poured lava like over something?
Because I did. You know where that mine rail was going, and I said there was going to be some secret bases? This one's not really a secret, but it's more of a challenge. If you can get through it without building blocks, like using blocks at all, or without like mining into things, which I have a secret there, you're pretty much, you're really good at it. But even the person who had full survival and was
look
trying
at the
super
top I
hard,
just did.
it's nice. It's neat, but I mean, yeah. You know, just leave it like that because we don't have time for this,
There you
Nikki. We don't have time.
There we go.
Anyway, but I'll have to show you in a little bit. We'll go in that world after we finish, I guess, the vaults, and then we'll take a break. We'll think about if we want to do like just a maze or if we just want to make it like a floor maze. Or if we just in general want to make like Pac-Man related builds and then just leave it at that.
I feel like Pac-Man related builds would be a lot simpler, I think. Nice.
Well, then here's what we're gonna have to consider though. What kind of builds? What are we building? How are we gonna build it? Is it 2D, 3D?
I think 2D stuff would be fine.
2Ds?
And like maybe make like the actual cherries, the ghosts, Pac-Man.
I mean, that's a choice and a half. I think that would just depend.
It's not too bad.
Is that a bad idea? I agree, but you gotta think about it. How are we gonna do that? Are we just gonna do like a basic 2D thing? Or are we gonna try and do it 3D? I think the cherries we could do 3D.
The cherries I think would be really easy doing 3D.
Okay, well I'll leave that to you since you're saying that. I could do marshmallows. I could do the marshmallows.
I was about to say, I feel like the marshmallows and the cherries might be one of the easiest.
The marshmallows are of course gonna be easy, dude. They're literally dots.
I mean circles. Yeah.
So comparatively, yeah, they're gonna be the easiest things we have out of all of it.
Cherries not too hard. It's gonna be difficult, but like
it's pretty much circles with stems. It's just red circles with stems. Alright, that's good. Well, let's leave it at 3 blocks, and then let's just work on this a little bit later, so that way you could see what I did.
I just want to do this to add a little effect.
I'll do the same. I'll help you out here.
It just doesn't look plain, so at least it goes along with the entrance. Because the entrance looks really nice.
It does. It also curved with the entrance, so it just looks like the entrance and the end over here connect.
Later on, when we get back on this road, I can maybe do a natural roof. I think that looks nice.
I mean, I don't really think we need a roof because we want to be able to see the art, don't we?
Do you want to put some lights in the wall like this?
No, because those are too easily broken. We'll put them upper sections. Don't worry about it right now, bro. Let's go. Let's get into the survival world.
I want to build my secret base.
I want you to come and try the parkour at least, okay?
Right.
You don't have to do it in survival, but I want you to see what I did to this place, okay?
I'm gonna do it in survival. I'm gonna take the challenge of doing it in survival.
Okay. Make sure you have we gotta make sure keep inventory still on because otherwise you will lose everything.
maybe, yeah, do that. And, yeah. Just make sure I don't lose all my stuff.
Okay, inventory is on. I don't know why fire spread all of a sudden is on. I didn't ask for fire spreads. Alright.
Imagine when you go into the world, everything's just burnt.
Oh, if it was, it's okay. I'm in the desert. Everything's supposed to be burning.
I mean, I think if we're in the forest and actually have it, I think that just adds more of an effect to it.
Well, I mean, okay. I forgot to invite you. Let me invite you. It gives it a little more terror. Okay. So when you spawn, don't look directly. Okay, so TP to me right away. Okay, I'm gonna teleport you to me right away. Oh God, hang on. Oh, never mind. I could just.
Here.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh God, almost.
You ready?
Oh,
Go in creative. Yeah, face me. Go in creative, and then fly with me.
I'm into roll.
Okay. Well, don't forget to have some steak on you. Do you see it?
Everything's not loading inside. Can't see anything right now. It's just clouds. That's what I'm saying. Oh, now I see a lot. You did just do
This
that.
is where it starts. Okay. This is over here where it starts.
My question is for you. Did you actually make an entrance out for you to
Yes.
get in?
Okay. So yeah. I mean, technically, I'm gonna make
Well,
that
that's
later.
village,
But this.
That's valid.
That wasn't me. That was actually the person that was
Oh.
helping me build with it. Okay, so come over here.
But still, he did
This
a
is where you
nice
should start.
job
This is
on
where you
this.
start, right here. Okay?
Okay.
So,
And then I
I
swim away?
suggest you heal up, because somewhere in there's lava. That literally you had to jump through the lava in order to get to the entryway. And you could overshoot all of these jumps, okay? You can undershoot and overshoot. I put ladder jumps, I put a fence jump as one of the last jumps.
Can you tell me this? Can I make this block from here? I just want to know
I
that.
do not think so. That is a 3-block jump last time I...
I'm
Yeah, it's a
gonna
3-block
try
jump.
it.
You can't make 3-block jumps.
shoot.
You can't make 3-block
gotta
jumps.
fly.
You have to use the ladders. Oh,
You're saying?
well,
I.
use the ladders. Don't cheat, or I'll move that. I will. I'll move it. Now
You should probably
that, now
get
that
rid
that's
of
thing. Here, I moved it one
There you
block
go.
over. Now it's forced
Wait, I'm
to...
just gonna foolproof your thing real quick. Oh shoot.
As you jump off the cliff.
Okay. Okay, there you go.
You can't make 4-block jumps, Nikki. I don't know why you doubted me. It's 3-block
So where
jumps
was I?
directly,
Oh,
I
it's right
believe,
here.
unless you have momentum or some sort of very small
Oh.
block.
I was wondering where I had to go. Do I have to go right here? Then? Right there.
Yeah, because this is 2 blocks higher than you, and you couldn't make a 4 or 5 block jump. And you could jump from 2 angles. You don't have to use the top block. You'd actually use the bottom block if you'd like. There's 2 blocks there.
Oh, I just used.
Now you're
top
gonna take
block.
fall damage here in the next couple jumps. Guaranteed.
I mean, I already took like fall damage there, because that's just guaranteed fall damage.
Yeah, I guaranteed some fall damage. I told everybody on my streams I didn't want survivors. Now there's 2 ways you could do this. You could go
so you
for
have
this
to-
block over here, or you could go for this block here. I suggest this block because this one's a little bit
Yeah,
safer
I was
and not
about
so close
to say,
to lava.
yeah.
It is possible though. I've tested it myself. It is possible.
Okay,
If you have fire resistance, you could survive this a lot easier. I guarantee it. And lava damage in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Baba da boot, sweetie boot. Lava damage.
Yep. See, if you have fire resistance, this would be actually no problem.
Well, you also have to remember, there's that
you're
ladder
fine.
jump that screws you over. Here, let me tell you-
I'm gonna try this in with fire damage, if you don't.
With fire resistance, you're only allowed 1 potion. It has to be 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Here, I'll get it. I'll get it for you. Go back to survival.
I'm getting it already.
Nikki!
Fine, like survival. In reality, though, we could actually make more than 30 seconds, but 30 seconds for right now is actually fine.
30 seconds. Well, okay, so the only one we have is like lingering for 45 seconds. I don't think there is
Yeah,
a...
that's fine.
I don't think
Ah,
there's a
there's-
30-second one.
Yeah.
Here's your 1
yeah.
potion of fire resistance lingering. And do not throw it over. You have to use it
Alright.
before going to those jumps. Okay?
I'm just wondering. Wait, I have to use it before jumping into the lava? Or
Yeah,
whatever?
but, yeah, so you have to use
Sorry,
it like...
wait, tell me what you want me. Tell me what you want to do. Right, I'm
So
right here.
use
I'm
it
watching.
like this, right here, in before going into, because as always you can make this no problem, and that's just cheap. That's just cheap.
I mean, if I put it right here, I can use. Oh wait. Bad idea. I keep forgetting I'm not in
Here,
creative.
I'm
Okay.
standing on the singular block. Just don't move right away.
Alright, but like, you can just jump there. If you have fire resistance, you don't need to worry about it. You can just literally swim.
But you're still
Heaven.
slow, and that's only 45 seconds. That's
Alright,
not a
I'm
whole
gonna try
lot
it.
of time.
I'm gonna try it.
Why do you teleport to me at the worst of times?
I'm flying. It's fine.
Okay,
Alright, so do you want me to go from there? Do you want me to restart or go from where I was?
restart completely. So go from
Okay.
right here.
Uh,
Go.
It's your base, so.
Yeah, it
I'm
is my
letting
base.
you
I'm even gonna like establish rules to it. Like I'm gonna say if you can, like I'll even make it so that it's proofed. Like I will foolproof the entire lobby just by doing it. But like
Wait,
some people
Am I
hate
supposed to do that jump? Am I supposed to make it right there?
if you use the ladder. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So it's
I was about to
ladder,
say, like,
jump
I
ladder,
was about to say,
jump over
I was
to
about to say,
here.
is that allowed? Because
It
I
is.
wasn't 100%
You're supposed to
sure.
use the ladders. It's a ladder jump, Nikki. And then you got to make it to this block.
And
down
then
here.
fall damage right here.
You can actually use either two of these blocks too. I made sure that was possible.
Ooh, I almost failed that jump right there.
Oh,
No, don't.
see, so
Alright,
that's
right, in
that's
reality-
the jump I should
in
be using the
reality-
most. I feel like I should use that jump the
In
most.
reality, that there I would die. But let's just say I made it, right?
Yeah, we'll
Let's
just
say-
see. Well, I'll just say you made it, and I'm gonna make this a little more difficult by adding more of these like little fence jumps. These
Yeah,
cobblestone
the
wall
fence jumps is what gets you. It annoys you a lot.
Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, dude. Oh, Nikki, I could be really evil, Nikki. I could be super evil about this and watch.
I mean,
Nikki.
I made it.
Well, yeah, but you had to use
Okay.
one fire resistance potion. Actually,
I only did use one with fire resistance potion.
Nikki, look. Now that's evil.
I don't fool with this.
Look at this. You have to literally like you have to land like this, and you can't overshoot and you can't undershoot at these jumps.
True. So how do you actually? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to know how
Why
to
are
actually
you
get in there, am I?
teleporting to me at the worst times?
I can catch myself.
I mean, I'll make
So,
it so maybe you have to use it before you
if
like you have to
if
use it right
someone
here.
gets in here, this is your base right here. If
Well,
someone
I'm gonna
actually
make
gets-
more base. This is just the
Okay.
interior. This is just the entrance to you. This is also the
But you-
only
but
entrance.
Alright, am I allowed to figure out where you made your thing so you can get it?
I haven't made it yet.
Oh, I thought you made a way so that you can get it.
No, I
without
haven't
being
made
burned.
it yet. I had an idea for it, but then I realized it was such a bad idea because this over here used to be a lot of water. Let's just say that.
Where?
All this used to be a lot of water.
Can
And
someone-
then I
was
said
about to
that's
say,
too
can
easy
some-
to infiltrate with,
You know
and on
what-
top
you
of that
know
you
what I
can
was
see
about
my
to say?
base.
Yeah, I know what I was about to say. Someone could just jump on the water, but then I just see this and I'm just like, nope.
I literally D-Day proofed it, so like even if you had boats, you can't get in through boat. You can't. You could use my railway system, but you also, if you manage to get off here,
Man,
you have to.
If you,
You have
if
to
you
do a
ever
one
went to
block
the
hit
end,
hit.
you could probably use an Elytra. You just make a really high thing with it.
But we're not using Elytras, Nikki. That's a cheap. And also, even if you
It's
wanted
not-
to use an Elytra, the extent of what you
You
get
could
is probably
still
the
do
wall.
it.
Here. As I fall into my own lava. Also, Nikki, I don't
If you're
think.
really you could probably,
Here. Proof the Elytra.
if you want to.
Foolproof the Elytra. Boom. Problem solved.
Alright, so,
Back.
oh,
I was telling you for 5 hours.
5 hours? What you mean?
Anyway. But, yeah, Nikki,
Alright,
this is
well,
pretty much what I did to my base.
Alright, well, too bad, not too bad.
On top of
I'm
that, I
gonna
also
go
made
eat,
another
so-
base, but that one's the secret base.
So,
Go
so I'm gonna be facing this way. You can continue on working on what you're gonna work on.
Where are
I'll
you
just
going?
be facing this way. I'm gonna go eat.
Oh.
I made some tacos.
Tacos! Taco.
BRB.
Alright guys, so this is when I start working on the actual base behind Nikki's back. Which, I mean, in general, it's okay. Whoa. My controller could have done the super slide. Anyway guys, so, so two things. While I'm working on the bases, I might turn off camera. If not, I'll probably go play something else. And two, Ow, my foot. Trying to think of what I was gonna say. Either sometime tomorrow, I think sometime tomorrow or Monday, I'll be going to the store to use my monies, and then I don't know, debating on what to do with it. So yeah, keep that in mind. I'm gonna go ahead and go play some Battlefield. Level up a little bit. So.